What is going on, everybody? Jay Coffee Talk back again with another video for you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Take a quick moment, hit the like, subscribe, notification bell. Man, do we got a story? Do I have a story for you guys here? Get in the comments. As always, want to hear your guys' take on this. Let's get right into this. In Jackson County, Florida, which is up in the Panhandle, Zachary Wester, former sheriff's deputy, not a deputy anymore, he's in jail, locked up where he should be, was framing or planting drugs on people. It's terrible what this guy was doing, and he was doing this while wearing a body cam, which I did a video recently and was speaking about in Phoenix how they're pushing for everyone to have these body cams because of issues they've been having there. And I was, something I was saying is, how do these body cams work? Are they always on? Are they off? We don't know exactly how that all works. Well, this guy was doing this with a body cam on. And, they're saying what he did was tailored the footage, which basically, he learned how to, he must have, I don't know, practiced this at home. I don't know, but he was really good at concealing what he was doing even while wearing the body cam, with the body cam recording. And you'll see, with the different images popping up on the screen, you'll see one where it says something underneath the bottom that it says at the, it's a screenshot from a video, and it says at the 4-minute 15-second mark, you can see something in his hand, and he's concealing a little bag behind his thumb of methamphetamine. So that's what he would do. He would, hide the drugs in his hands. He would point the body cam away at certain times when he was doing things, and he would do it like real quick and, make it look natural, like he was just going about his business, doing what he had to do. But 119, 120, it's being reported like two different numbers. I mean, it's only one off. People have been cleared, were victims of this, what this guy was doing. And this is just so messed up, man. He's in jail with no bail. And, that's how it should be. We talk a lot. This is the problem, or is a big part of the problem we talk about all the time with law enforcement and a lot of things that happen in America where people don't trust law enforcement. And, we're not saying that there isn't fair police out there who do their job and do their job right, but you got guys running around doing stuff like this, and, it keeps things where people don't trust each other. But anyways, getting back to the, the story and everything. As I said, there were 19 or 120 victims, and, they're all cleared now. And, I don't know the specifics. That's a lot of victims. We don't know if these people were in jail, or if they were on probation, or they lost, whatever. They're clear and innocent now. But this is the problem. We don't know if these people lost jobs over this, or, their families are looking at them all messed up now. They've been in the news and everything looking like a scumbag. He's playing meth on everyone. These people, some of them could have been respected people, and now they look like some scumbag meth heads. I mean, come on, man. And, it's crazy, because if you watch some of the footage, go out, guys, watch. As I always urge you with these stories to go out and do your digging on your own. If you have questions about the story, or, something don't sound right to you, go watch some of the footage, and you'll see it's crazy. You would think someone who's doing something like this would be, treating these people really bad and screaming at them and everything, but this guy was all calm and collected. There's one clip from one of his victims where he's talking to the guy. This guy's crying. He's like, my mom's gonna worry about me. Older guy. He wants to live with his mom, and he's like, my mom's gonna be worried. She's probably elderly. I don't come home, and I don't understand how that got in there. And the guy's like, I'm sorry, sir. You've been nothing but respectful, so I'm gonna, treat you respectfully, but there's nothing I can do. This is a felony quantity, and blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? There's another lady she, you know, because he would pull these people over for minor traffic infractions and then say, hey, do you mind if I search your car? And so, of course, these people are all like, nah, go ahead, you know, which, you know, there's nothing wrong, even if you don't have drugs or something on you. There's nothing wrong with saying no. I know a lot of people say, hey, just comply. And I'm not saying to go out there and not comply. I comply with the police, you know, when I'm pulled over or anything, or I have some kind of run-in with the police. I comply with them. You know, I say, yes, officer, no, officer. I show them respect. But, you know, there's nothing wrong with saying no, because you're within your rights. You know, if there's not that probable cause for them to search, you don't have to let them. But these people let him search, and then they come back. You know, he comes back with drugs. This one woman that I was going to speak of, he pulls her over. You could hear her on the phone in this clip, and she's talking to her family saying, yeah, he pulled me over for whatever. I don't know if it was speeding or whatever. And, you know, he said, can I search the car? I told him, yeah, and he's going through my stuff, and he found a spoon in her car. She said it was, you know, for her yogurt. Like when she's on break at work, she eats yogurt. So she always keeps a clean spoon in her car. And he comes out with the spoon with a little bag of meth in it. You know what I mean? It's just crazy, man. This is a really messed up story, but it's what I'm saying. Now these people are free. The damage has been done. You know, like the Florida Department of Law Enforcement is who, you know, got this investigation underway. I'm not exactly sure how suspicion arose, but it did, and they, you know, got into investigating him, and, you know, he's under arrest. And, you know, I don't know what his motive was for doing this. Like, if he thought he would get a promotion, or he just like, I don't know, was he just some sick creep who liked the feeling of having that kind of power and locking people up? Like, I really don't know what his motivation for this was. Did they have a bonus at work? Whoever got the most drug arrests got a $100 gift card. We don't know why this guy was doing this. But what I was going to say is the Florida Department of Law Enforcement going to go around to each person and say, hey, how is your life messed up now? We'll go tell we'll go tell your job they should have never fired you, that you weren't really a meth head. You know, we'll go talk to this. You know what I mean? Like, are they going to go around and fix everyone's life, send a social worker out to every victim to make their life right? No, they're not gonna. I would be suing the hell out of them. But I don't know how that works, if they'll be able to sue the department. I mean, you could sue whoever you want. I'm sure they have a case, or the department might try to flip it in court like, hey, he's under arrest, you have to sue him individually. But one of the victims also lost his daughter over this. You know, he lost custody of his daughter because of this. And then there was another gentleman. His name was Benjamin. I'm not sure how to pronounce his last name, but he did prison time, and he had been home under a year and was doing everything in his power to, you know, live right. And he had to run to the store to get some diapers for his kid. And, you know, he pulled him over and said, hey, you drove over the white line. Let me search your car. Let him search the car. He's on parole or paper or probation or whatever. He doesn't want to give, you know, the police no problems. He's trying to live life right, and change his life. And, oh, I found meth in your car. Ridiculous. Now, check this out, though. He is facing some serious charges, and I don't think that he's going to be, like, I think he's looking at some time. You know, a lot of times police officers, they get a sweet plea deal. I don't know that this guy will, because check this out. These are all the charges he's facing. He has racketeering. He has official misconduct, or fabricating evidence, possession of a controlled substance, and false imprisonment. Those are the felonies he's charged with. Now, false imprisonment, as I speak about when I do videos regarding the legal system, I'm not, you know, familiar. I'm no kind of, you know, legal analyst or law, you know, legal expert or anything like that. But I know a little something about the law. And I don't know, you know, how states, it varies from state to state, but when they're saying false imprisonment, I know in New York State, you know, false imprisonment is a B felony, just underneath kidnapping. You know what I mean? And these are multiple charges too. Like I said, you know, false imprisonment. He has that for each person that he did this to. So what? 120 counts of false imprisonment, 120 B felonies, or in Florida, you know, I guess maybe a second degree felony. You know, the classifications of the charges are a little different. But you know, those are just the felonies. So possession of controlled substance, 120 counts of that, and misdemeanor charges. He has perjury, which will be multiple charges, and I believe that's for, you know, filing out those false reports. Possession of a controlled substance, misdemeanor. As we said, he has felony possession of controlled substance and misdemeanor possession of controlled substance and misdemeanor possession of drug paraphernalia, which, like I said, this is all multiple counts as well. So this is just, you know, crazy. Imagine that, just going about your business and, you know, getting pulled over, getting drugs planted on you, and your whole life is ruined. It's insane. You know, good work out to the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, because, you know, getting up on this and getting this guy in jail, as we heard, with no bail, which I really am happy to hear that, because so many times these people bail out and they get their affairs in order. No, sit in jail. Know what it's like to sit in jail, you know, and you don't have the freedom to go and do what you have to do so you can get everything together and fight your case. Sit in jail, and you know what I'm saying? What you did to all these people, innocent people. And I don't know, this is crazy, guys. I mean, but yeah, like I said, great job of them by getting on the ball and getting this guy locked up, because as we know, there's a lot of crooked police out there who get away with it for years. You know what I mean? And they got this guy, 9-month investigation. He's locked up. So that's all I really got, guys. Wanted to share this with you. Go out there, you know, get on the Google machine. Watch some of the videos, some of the stops, see the people's reaction to this. That's another thing too. Imagine if these people would have flipped out and violence would have occurred, because, you know, and it's like they're innocent. Say they would have flipped out and fought with this guy, and someone gets shot or someone gets hurt, and it's like, you know, what would have happened to those people in this situation? They'd probably still have to sit in jail for assaulting an officer. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy, man. But tap in the comments, guys. Share your thoughts on this. If any of you have ever been planted evidence on or framed or something like that, tap in the comments. Share that with me as well. And let me know what you guys think about this. As we know, that's what my platform's all about, talking with the people. And if you didn't in the beginning, hit the like, subscribe, notification bell. It's Jay Coffee Talk. And ex-sheriff deputy Zachary Wester. You're in for it, man. You're facing a long time, and they don't like cops in jail. It's gonna be protective custody for you. I'm out of here, you guys. Peace.